This is T.U.G of the Earthbound crew, and it's time for a little post-game action with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Indigo Disc. I am flying solo tonight, and in case you're wondering where I am at the tippy top of the terrarium here under the sea. How did I get up here? Well, last time, if you recall, our guy now has the ability to fly. That means we can come all the way up here. And actually, there is something that is up here that you can find, although I've already collected it. I found 50 Stellar Terra Shards, a gold bottle cap, and an ability patch. So, in case you're wondering what is up here, well, now you know. But now it's time to get down from here, and I'm going to just... can't just disembark midair. Maybe what I'll do is skydive without a parachute. See how long it takes me to fall to the very bottom. Now let's time it. Here we go. And we're off. And the side quest I'm going to do today, I'm going to be reuniting with an old friend of mine. I do believe I have to go into the Savannah biome to find her, but if you recall, back in the Teal Mask days, I did a side quest with a young lady named Perrin. And we found the Blood Moon Beast, which was a special Ursaluna. So that took about 30 seconds, by the way. 30 seconds of hang time. But anyway, as I was talking about, I want to make sure I met the Savannah biome. Anyway, I caught the Blood Moon Beast, the special Ursaluna with Perrin. And if you recall, when we first got here, is this where I need to be? If you recall, she was here. Okay, I'm in the right biome here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fly there. She's at the Savannah Rest Area 1. Now, if you have 200 Pokemon registered in the Blueberry Dex, you can actually do the Perrin side quest. As a matter of fact, there she is right now. And there's the Growlithe that she gave me, which is now an Arcanine and Pokemon I fully integrated into my team. So I'm probably gonna be happy to see my big dog here. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Perrin and see what she's up to now. He recognizes me. Hey, wait a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere? That's right, my old partner. How are you, partner? I mean, T.U.G. Whoa, Perrin. That's right, good old Perrin is still kicking around. You doing well yourself, eh? Blueberry League champion. Sure appreciate all the help you gave me back in Kitakami tracking down the Blood Moon Beast. Never thought I'd just bump into you like this. How about I teach you a new pose to celebrate? You learned the looking good emote, okay? Oh, you managed to evolve that Growlithe I entrusted you? Well, thank you for noticing. Yes, I did. He and I are good buddies. He looks great. That's one splendid specimen of an Arcanine. Look at that, Growlithe. Your brother's been so well taken care of, and now you're reunited. So you're here as some sort of exchange student, huh? Nice. What a coincidence. I just started working here as a photographer, of course. That's amazing. Yeah, it pretty much is, right? I'm still sort of waiting to hear if the school likes my work, to be fair. They say they want snapshots of the terraria and students and for all the upcoming marketing stuff. So how about some photos of you? Now, speaking of photos, I got a hot tip I could let you in on. Oh? But if I told you, I bet you just go running off. How about this? I'll snap some candid shots of you catching tons of Pokemon in the terrarium. Don't worry, you won't even notice I'm nearby. If I make enough headway in my work by the time it registers, say, 200 Pokemon, Blueberry Pokemons, I'll share that hot tip. Well, if my memory serves me correctly, let me check my trainer card here. gotta get used to these controls again. But in my Pokédex for Blueberry, I'm at 227, so I am well qualified, especially with the recent addition of Terapagos. So how about that hot tip, Perrin? Hey, T, don't you tell me. You already got yourself 200 Pokemon for this terrarium? Impressive. It was nothing. Haha, nothing, was it? Alright, look at you, Pokemon Master. What a little stinker. You probably know about the Pokemon in the trailer than I do, and I got here first. I guess you bring yourself that hot tip. Take a look at these photos, wouldn't you? That almost looks like Area 0. Can't quite make out what that Pokemon is, though. That almost looks like Raikou. Is he hanging around Area 0, I wonder? See those strange Pokemon? The first one's called Gouging Fire, and the other one's Raging Bolt, so I guess these are Paradox versions of Raikou and one other Pokemon. Gouging Fire, probably Entei. Totally unknown Pokemon, totally unknown places. For real, it'd be a huge deal. Apparently these places are in Paldea. You have any idea where, T? I might have an idea. Wow, they famous spots? I'm gonna visit them. Good luck getting in. Of course, you know how it is these days. These photos could totally be fakes. If you want to know for sure, maybe you could go try to search those Pokemon out. I can show you the photos again anytime you want. Just give me a shout. Time is something good, T. I have got faith in your survey skills. Well, it looks like I'm going to be heading back into Area 0. One was near a waterfall, and another one was kind of in a pond area. So, it's time to head back to the Great Crater. I'm just going to go ahead and get right to the 0 gate. Going on another legendary Pokemon hunt. Going in. I'm looking about to take the door. I'm just going to dive literally right in. At least now that I can fly, I can do a little bit of aerial recon if I have to. Hopefully my mic's picking up here. Yeah, I've been recording a lot of actually baseball series. Haven't been using the mic. So hopefully my settings are easily changeable here. Alright. And yeah, I can... Okay, so one was near a waterfall. I remember, I gotta pull up, I gotta think of my left analog stick as my rudder. Pull back to go up. Hopefully it'll be a little easier to work here. See a bunch of these satellites. I got a hunch this first Pokemon's going to be relatively close by. Something down here, maybe. What's that? I think I see something dead ahead. Although that could be just my eyes playing tricks on me. Also, not just another satellite. Okay. Well, again, looking near waterfalls. I don't think I need to venture too far downward, although maybe for the one near the pond, I may have to dig a little deeper here. At least here I can do aerial recon. So getting the ability to fly definitely helped. Maybe I need to descend a little bit. Try and stay nearby the two waterfalls. Oh, actually, there's one over here. Let me check over here. So there's 3 waterfalls that are plain as day to see. I know that this first Pokemon is going to be near one of them. At think he was on a cliff overlooking it, I want to say. About the items here. Doesn't seem to be here. Alright. Nice little rainbow down there. I think I'm... Do I need to descend at all? Maybe I should pull up some notes here. I think if I go too high, I'm actually going to exit the crater, so... Just gotta keep an eye on these peaks here. It definitely looked like he was on a cliff nearby a waterfall. Unfortunately, I can't fly any I don't think I can fly any faster than I am right now. My eyes may be playing tricks on me. I'm doing this quite late at night here. And I just need to stop and get my bearings. I'll descend a little bit. Man, I'd rather not look up the answer to where this Pokemon is. I want to try and find him on my own. Although, recall what happened last time, and my guys in the Earthbound crew still won't let me live that down. I had one of those stakes in plain sight, and I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it, and I don't want a history to repeat itself. Well, if I waste too much time, if I run through that editing stuff again, I'll be pissed off if that happens. Anything that looks out of the ordinary, I'm going to check out. Whether it's a strange light or whatever. Looks like all these are just TMs. I want to say maybe on one of these lower cliffs. Like I said, I may have had to descend. Whoops. I don't mean to land. Okay, pull up, Perrin. At least, yeah, I can do aerial recon now that I can fly. This guy may not appear until I'm, like, right nearby. Saw something there. Might have just been another Pokemon, but might be what I'm looking for. Try and curve around here. Gotta make these wide circles. Guess it was nothing. Alright. What was that? I'm gonna land here. Nah, that's a Volcarona. I think that's It's a Volcarona is just one of the Pokemon I don't have. Slitherwing. Actually, I have this one. Okay, never mind. Looks like one of my targets, but... Alright. So... the other Pokemon here that I really don't want to deal with right now. Let me see if I can get to a safe spot here. I think I'm just going to have to break down and look it up. So hold tight for 1 sec here. At least I know that the other Pokemon will be easier to find. And that's actually not the one I'm looking for. Near Airborne here. Alright. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just work back to the gate here and go back in. Just to get my bearings. According to this, I just have to go straight to the other side of the area to the highest cliff top with a waterfall with a broken radar dish on top. Seems simple enough. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. So land, let me get my bearings. Straight ahead. Highest. And the broke. Here it is. That'll be probably this one in here. Alright. So I guess this is where we're going. Okay, let's see where we are here. Hello, who do we have here? This looks like a fearsome beast. Hi there. This looks like Paradox Entei. This must be gouging fire. Say like my big dog. Actually, you know what? I've got 3 of these. I'm gonna burn a Master Ball here. Guaranteed catch. I got him, I might as well use him. I'd rather not waste too much time here. So that's 1. Gouging Fire. A fire dragon type. 11'6", 1,300 pounds. There are a scant few reports of this creature being sighted. One short video shows it rampaging and spouting pillars of flame. Alright, now I know that at the bottom I'm going to find Raging Bolts. That's the other one. So it is time to make a descent here. Don't want to fall too far. Just want to get down to like the lake level here. So I don't want to go into crystal caves at all. This is exactly what I'm doing. Going too far down. Alright. Just find a lake area here. It's going to be kind of hard to see with all this mist, but I think it's going to be somewhere around here. I really don't see anybody here. Actually, I stand corrected. He's right here. I believe this is supposed to be the Paradox Rankout. Hey, Golduck, get out of my way. There's about to be a fight here. That sounds like Rankout. But you know what? One Master Ball to go. Don't need to worry about a critical catch. It's a guaranteed. My boy, Perrin's gonna flip her lid when she sees these. Raging Bolt, Electric Dragon, 17'1", 1,058 pounds. It is said to incinerate everything around it with lightning launched from its fur. Very little is known about this creature. So now with Walking Wake, I have all three of the legendary beasts from Gold Silver in their Paradox form. Kinda cool, huh? But no. We'll send Raging Bolt along. And those are the only two Pokemon that we are looking for down here. So, with all of that done, no, Golduck, I'm not going to fight you. It's time to head back to Perrin. These cords here. Alright, I don't think I need to heal up because I didn't do any battling. Hey, Perrin. T.U.G, that Pokemon. Isn't that the Pokemon from the picture? That's a real-life gouging fire. Just look at the shape of his head. There are rumors that say this fellow can make magma erupt from the ground just by roaring. Ha ha ha. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Now let me just snap a couple photos here. I don't even have the Pokemon with me. This could mean the other Pokemon I showed you is real too. Report back to me if you find it, okay? Sure, here it is. Oh, T, that Pokemon. Isn't that the Pokemon from the picture? Real Raging Bolt. That neck is... Boy, that neck. It's almost too much to fit in one frame. Yeah, it's like the Alolan Executor. Rumor has it that this fellow can cover the whole sky with dark clouds and bring lightning crashing down just by swinging that long neck around. If that were true, that thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. You just snap a couple photos here. Oh, he actually went and found them both. I can't even be surprised. That's just like you, T. Between you and me, I was having a hard time focusing on my own work. I couldn't keep my mind off those photos. You saved me. I know I didn't promise any rewards or anything, but I gotta thank you for putting the mystery to rest. Here you go. This prize is a real catch. Got a Sport Ball. This Pokemon was used in the bug catching contest in the Johto region. So, real throwback to the days of Gen 2. It's wild how much mystery is left in the world, isn't it? When you're a kid, you can just run wholehearted wherever you want, but it's not so easy when you get older. You keep running, T.U.G. Find unknown Pokemon, have grand adventures. Do it for me. Now I think I better get back to work. And that's going to conclude Perrin's side quest. And since I'm kind of on a roll here, let me dig into my boxes here. Find my Terapagos, because I want to take him to a special place. So, pretty good EVs and all of them. Now I have a gold bottle cap. Well, I can real quickly EV train them. Okay, but now I gotta find my Terapagos. I did a bit of reorganizing with all my boxes here, because I just have so many Pokemon now. There you are. And I'm just going to stick Arcanine in the box for now. Alright. Level 85. Okay. I think it needs to be in front, so... And where do you think I'm going to go with Terapagos? How about Crystal Pool in Kitakami? I think there's a special cutscene we can trigger here. But we have to have Terapagos. And a little spoiler where Kitakami is where the epilogue is going to take place. But we'll get to that when the rest of the Earthbound crew is here. So I just have to trigger the scene. Just have to walk around a bit. So here we are. Hi, Terapagos. What's it doing here? Professor Sada? Well now. This is a curious development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time? And who are you? Professor? Have we met? If so, I'm sorry, but I don't seem to recall it. I am Professor Sada. I research Pokemon Area Zero, and yet... Oh, yes, Koraidon. What? This Pokemon, is this the Winged King? This is Koraidon. Is that right? So his name is Koraidon. That's a good name. Alright. From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude, from your perspective, I must have come from the past. Though, of course, the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It's possible that our encounter might not even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this means nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can what little time that fate has gifted us? Sure, why not? Let's have a chat. Is there anything you'd like to ask me? Why are you here? I don't precisely know the cause. I was analyzing some recent data in my secret lab one moment, unless I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in that place. Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? What are you studying now? I am researching methods to catch Pokemon that live in different timelines, so that I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. It sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I am drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. You see, this book captured my imagination when I read as a child, and has never let go. Progress has been slow and beset by failures. I've left my lab for quite some time now. I desperately hope that I might glean some new insight from this conversation so I can finally make some progress and return home. What about your family? Oh, you even wish to know about my private life. I do have family. Son. He's probably at home right now. Well, no, I suppose right now would be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is, I imagine he must be quite lonely. Now let's trade places in this exchange. I say the time's come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea. This here is the Crystal Pool in the land of Kitakami. So we're at Kitakami's Crystal Pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It's said to be a place where water wells up from the ground and viewed with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I've been shifted quite far in both space and time. My next question, then. That Pokemon you have, the Winged King, Perrin. Tell me more about it. Well, where do I begin? I found it collapsed on a beach way back. Did you really? I wonder whence it came and how it come to arrive at that beach. Though it appears you don't know much about the creature's exact origins yourself. That book you have there. I don't recognize the cover. What is it? The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. Would you let me see it for just a moment? Yeah, this is a Briar's book, if I'm not mistaken. Descriptions of the Area Zero underdepths and a record of Terapagos' awakening? Who is this Briar to have written such a work? She's a descendant of Heath. She's a teacher of mine. A school teacher plumbing the depths of Area Zero? This is supposed to be limited to myself and certain members of the Pokemon League. At any rate, that is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, but I simply must have the time to read this book more thoroughly. Oh, the mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time is near its end. He doesn't want her to leave. Wish I could spend longer getting to know the Winged King, but I must hurry. That book, I imagine, must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering any recompense. In exchange, then, I hate to part with something so precious to me. Would you consider trading me that book for my copy of the Scarlet book? Okay. So we trade books. I got the real Scarlet book now. A record of an expedition in the Great Fair Paldea given to you by Professor Sada. The book has the name of Sada written on it in clumsy handwriting. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtime with a good book. This is where we part, fellow adventurer and Winged King. How lucky we were to meet across space and time. I bid you adieu. Okay, King Omega. And just like that, she's gone. Automatic save, huh? So I get a new opening screen here. That's good. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, let's get back to the game here. I think I kind of want to get set up for the next thing I'm going to do here. I'm back at school. Okay. Actually, I think this is where I want to be here, so let me go ahead and put Terapagos away. It served its purpose. Arcanine back in. And I really gotta get re-familiar with the controls here. But anyway, I think at this point I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here for this extra episode. I know there's plenty more we can do. Probably want to talk with the rest of the Earthbound crew to see what, if and what they want to do here, now that I've claimed these two little side quests. So we'll see what happens, but for now I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. Until we meet again, the T.U.G for the Earthbound crew saying be smart, be safe, have fun. See you later.